Hey everyone, Bill Nerone here. It is Friday night, about 8 o'clock, and I just opened a great bottle of wine, so I thought I'd do a quick review on it. Got my Spider-Man shirt on, just chilling, no shave today, so you have to bear with me. Anyway, I opened up this beautiful bottle, Silverado limited release reserve Cabernet Sauvignon, 1995 vintage from Napa Valley. Uh, I had this on about 6 bottles on release. The conditions were spectacular. The oulage was right into the neck here, almost. I mean, it's spectacular conditions. And check out the cork on this. You couldn't ask for a better cork for a 31-year-old wine. So that's what happens when the bottle has basically never been moved for that long. I did move residences a couple of times, but they were moved. The wine collection was moved in under temperature control conditions as well. So anyway, kind of my tasting here. One sip, 30-second review, so to speak. Right. So what is beautiful about this wine? So the color is absolutely gorgeous. I wish you could see this and do this justice. So from the edge of the rim, you can see this bricking, this orangish color, kind of leading to the darker center, and that beautiful gradations going all the way through the wine. It is perfectly in line with a wine that is approximately 30 years old. Just looking at it, once you kind of get used to evaluating that, that's kind of where you put it, 25, 30, 35 years old, somewhere in that zone. And then once you put your nose in it and gauge the aromatics, the bouquet is all about the tertiary characters, right? So here we've got a cigar tobacco, we've got mushrooms, this porcini-like, a truffle-like character, this earthy graveliness, a little bit of mint eking out, a little bit of dried sage, and there is still those herbal tones of the pyrazines, the bell pepper aspect kind of coming out on the aromatics, and there is a touch. Perhaps 10% of this might be fruit, a little bit of that black currant, and a little bit of black cherry in there. But it is by far dominated by the tertiary characteristics. So you have a old wine here on your hands. Let's see how this hangs together on the palate. So beautiful flavors and range on the palate. The wine is quite complex, but again, dominated by the tertiary development. There is tobacco. There is this almost a bittersweet chocolate type of note, roasted coffee, this truffle mushroom, forest floor type of thing going on. There is also a dominant herbal tones here. The pyrazines are actually quite lovely in this wine. This bell pepper-ish tone, a little bit of mint, not quite eucalyptus, but more this wild mint type of note. The tannins have completely melted away. It is just beautifully sensual on the palate. The finish goes on for about 45 seconds, and there on the finish is this gravelly minerality, and a little bit of that herbal tones kind of coming out. I wish the wine show was showing a little bit more complexity or intensity at this stage. I think I held on to it too long. Last bottle, I had last two bottles, one about 10 years ago, which I think was actually the best bottle of that. I would have rated that 97, 98 points. And then I had one about 4 years ago, which was clearly fading, and I didn't know I had this one left. I was rummaging through the cellar, and here it is. But it is absolutely a gorgeous drink. It is definitely in decline. If you have this bottle in your cellar, I would suggest drinking it in the next year or two. It's not going to get any better. Um, The tannins are absolutely silky, almost as cashmere, like just melting away on your palate. It is framed in beautiful acidity. They really did a great job on the balance of the wine. The alcohol is about 14% back in the days where Napa could do that. Medium to full bodied wine. But it is like I said, it is had seen better days, right? But lovely to drink now, and I'm certainly going to enjoy this wine tonight. So there you have it, a short review. Kind of one sip and 30 seconds and stuff. So also tonight, I am about to. I think I might have mentioned I am an avid cigar smoker as well. So I've got this beautiful My Father cigars. This is the Judge. I'm about to light this up soon. This is a Gran Robusto, so 5 inches, 60 ring gauge. This was Cigar Aficionado's Cigar of the Year in 2024. So a beautiful Sumatran wrapper, grown in Ecuador. So it kind of has this spicy type of character, a little bit of chocolatey type of tones, espresso tones, but a spicy, peppery to the cigar. What I love about this cigar, this is not one for beginners. I wouldn't recommend it if you're new to cigar smoking, but if you had a few cigars in your life, this is a beautiful smoke, kind of more medium, full-bodied experience. Is the layering in here? So that first third, and then the middle third, and the final third, all have different flavor profiles, which is kind of the hallmark of a great cigar, and the balance is just exquisite. So anyway, hope you if you're interested, seek this out. It's not expensive, about $12 a stick. And I'll probably have a nice little port with that. And as I jokingly tell my wife when I go into my man cave cigar room, it's a Dr. Chillaxo time. It's time for me to kick back and just enjoy. So hopefully all of you have a great weekend and are enjoying your Friday night. So tomorrow, Saturday, make sure to open up a bottle of champagne before noon. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, right? So there's some good MW advice for you. Anyway, enjoy. Nice talking to you. Talk soon. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.